Well, first of all, it's all on our defense right now and how we've been playing. We've been moving the ball well on offense, and we're not a selfish team at all. Everyone gets their points, everyone gets their touches. And defensively, when we allow only 40 points per game, you're going to get wins as long as you hit your shots.
When you take a look at this team at the beginning of the year, everyone's like, how are they going to replace guys that they lost? How are they going to be successful like they have been in the years past? Do you feel like you've really answered some of those question marks and maybe some of those doubters?
Yeah, and we're not worried about the naysayers. Coach Johnson's always told us next guy up mentality, and we're not worried about it. We're just doing our part and doing what we're told in practice and our scouting reports to do what we got to do to get the win at the end of the day.
X's and O's, what are you guys doing well? What do you think is the blueprint for this team to have success?
Well, obviously we have two great shooters in Zach and Goody, and we run through them as everyone's seen. And when they can drive and kick to us, and Trent in the corner, Alec and me, we'll get our open shots, and as long as we knock those down, we'll be good to go.
All right, Northrop this week. This is an SAC championship type of game when you take a look at the standings. What is the focus like in practice this week, and what are you really focusing on to get ready for what they present?
And we know that they're a good team. Northrop, we have to go in there and play our best basketball, and we know they can score the ball. So as far as us, we got to keep it in a half-court game. We have to play defense, and we just have to limit their shots and keep them to one shot and keep them off the glass.
Is there any sort of mentality difference heading into a game like this where this could ultimately, one of the goals I imagine is to win an SEC championship, but this is a game that could have a direct impact on, who does come home with the SEC championship?
No, as far as a player, I feel like in practice we go in every day with the same mentality. We take it one game at a time, and yeah, in the back of our heads we may know it's a big game, but we prepare every game like it's our last.
We've just been playing our speed, getting the ball to our scorers, doing what coach tells us, following our game plan and executing.
When you take a look at the strengths of this team, what are they?
I think we're great defensively, and we're really disciplined, and we just play our speed and make other teams guard, and that's what it takes to win.
Northrop week, you guys have a week to prepare. What is it that coach is stressing in practice, and what are going to be some of the keys on Friday night at their place?
Some of the keys are just let the pressure come to us and play our speed. They got a lot of talent, so it's going to be tough to guard, and we just got to play offensive, just hold the ball and get good shots offensively.
At the beginning of the year, people were kind of wondering how you guys were going to replace players that graduated, how you guys were going to continue to have the high level of excellence at Homestead. Do you feel like at this point in the season you guys have kind of answered those questions in many ways?
I think so. I think our role players have stepped up, where Goody and Zach have taken over that scoring role, and we just have to come out, hustle, work our butts off, and play strong defensively every night. We've done that.
What do you think, in your eyes, is going to be the big factor on Friday night against Northrop?
I think shutting down some of their star players like Sid Curry is going to be a lot to handle, and the guard, they got great guard play and very athletic. I think we have to adjust to that.
You guys are two very different styles. I mean, you guys like to slow it down, kind of work the ball around, get good shots. It's not that Northrop doesn't like to do that, but they're big, they can run. So how do you kind of try to control the tempo of a game like that on Friday?
We just got to be smart and make sure we're getting good shots. Against past teams like Columbia City, we took wide open shots, but they were just fast. I think we can get those wide open threes any day of the week, and we just have to work around for good layups and good shots.
This game, you guys want to win an SAC championship. This game could go a long way in determining who does that if you look at the standings the way they are. Do you approach this game any differently, or is there even more excitement leading up to a game like this?
We definitely focus more on practice. We have to come every day ready to work and get better, but we're just focused on Northrop, one game at a time, and we'll just take it from there.
Like you just said, very good basketball team. I mean, they got the big guy that's Curry, that's as good as anybody around here, if not the state. Very physical player, can rebound, get to the basket. So we have to know where he is. That's what we've been focusing on. But that's not the only person they have. They have the Anderson kid, who is a very good point guard, can get to the basket, can shoot it. Pettis, he had 22 on us last year. So I know that he feels pretty good about what we did as far as tried to stop him last year. Didn't do a very good job. So we're going to have to do a better job knowing where he is this next year. But they're a solid ball team, and we've got to make sure we're prepared to play 32 minutes at night, because it's going to be a tough battle.
You guys are 13-1 overall, if I'm correct about that. What is it about this Homestead team that's allowed you to have that kind of success, and how have across the course of the season, how have guys kind of fallen into their roles and taken new roles upon themselves to allow you to have that overall success that you've had?
Well, I mean, I wish I could sit here and tell you the secret with the success. Players win ball games. I've always said that. They're able to make shots. Anytime the ball goes in the basket, we as coaches look pretty good. Defensively, I think we've been pretty solid trying to keep people out of the lane. We've been pretty physical. That was something that I was I was a little afraid of at the beginning of the year is, how physical we're going to be, being able to rebound. And I think for the most part, we've been doing that. We've been keeping people out of the lane. We've been stopping people with transition points, easy buckets. And then on the offensive end, for us, we're keeping it at our pace. We're not getting into an up and down type of game to where we're taking ill-advised or quick shots.
Well, that actually leads into my next question. Is you guys play your pace, you work the ball around, you get good looks. Northrop is a little bit more up and down, and they also obviously have Sydney in the post, so they can go directly to the post. Considering they're two kind of different styles, how do you get them to play at your tempo, and what's the key to making sure your guys are comfortable to game tempo that's being played?
Well, I mean, we want to make sure that we space out the floor on the offensive end. We don't want to get into where it's just up and down, and what that comes to is taking ill-advised or quick shots. If we have numbers, we're going to take the shot. But if we don't have the numbers as far as the advantage on the offensive end off of a fast break, then we're going to pull it out and make them defend. So that's basically what we're looking for, our blueprint, as you may say, of what we want to do. But we're not. I wouldn't say afraid, but if teams are going to give us easy buckets, we're going to take advantage of that.
Final question. If you look at the SAC standings at this point in the season, this is a game that will go a long way in impacting who wins an SAC championship. Do you guys kind of welcome that pressure? Does it change the mentality of anything that happens Friday night? I know the answer is probably no. You take every single game at a time, but does it give it a little more juice to a game like this? Well,
I mean, I think every game is juiced. Last year, I think, we take it back to 3 or 4 years ago when Carroll was all the way through, went with 8-0. We were 7-1. Whoever won that last game was going to win it. Last year is basically the same thing. We ran through as far as I think we were 8-0. Carroll was 7-1. They ended up beating us for that last game. So every game is critical. It just put a lot of pressure on us early when Dwenger beat us at our place. Started off the SAC at 0-1. Now, we basically said we control our own destiny, but we got to win every one. So, I think our kids understand that. We'll take it one game at a time. Northrop, like I said, a very good ball team. If let's face reality. If we get beat, I mean, we're basically out of it. So, we've got to win this Friday. We know that. Our kids know that. So it should be a fun time, and hopefully we'll be okay to play.